The first day of 2025, I rang in 2024 replacing this battery, or replacing to this battery. The original lasted 8 years. I made a video covering that. And on New Year's Day, I put this battery in. Has a little more dust on it. I had everything nice and clean. Actually, I need to kind of clean and dust my whole engine here. Haven't done that in quite a few months, and it's showing. But this is my DieHard Gold Battery. I'm a big fan of the DieHard brand because of Sears, though I bought this at Advance Auto Parts. Curiously, Advance Auto Parts bought the DieHard brand, and now the store that I bought this from, much like my Sears store, it's closing. Well, the Sears store long closed. The store, the Advanced Auto I bought this from, is closing, but I thought it would be fun to take this battery on its 1-year anniversary, and then take this Viking tester that I also showed in a video, and compare it to the day I put this battery in, the readings for that day, and the readings I get today 1 year later, and see how well this is aging. This DieHard Gold with its 640 cold cranking amps, see if it's worth the extra money. If it ages well, let's find out. A little bit more cleaning. If you watched my video where I actually put this in the car, you'll know that I'm a cleaning fanatic, even though I hadn't done this in a few months, but also that I bought the kit, the pads, the infused pads, and the grease to put on these terminals so that they wouldn't corrode. And they're looking pretty good after a year, especially here. I had to rub off some corrosion, but it's all looking good, and I had some there. Doing well, these little pads. A good investment for just a couple of bucks. Okay, the Viking tester, I like this because it gives a state of health for a battery. So you can find out not just the voltage, but what the actual state of health is on the battery. These work really well. They're affordable. I'm not a shill for Harbor Freight. I paid for this with my own money. I found it to be a really good measure of a battery's performance. So let's see what the results are here with this Viking. Wow, look at this. In a year, the state of health. Actually, I have an aid here. This is the reading from a year ago, and I can print out a full color thing like this because of my Instant Ink subscription. I've been an advocate, have videos. See, 100%, 783, 12.63 volts, and 3.83 for the internal resistance. Well, let's compare this. 81% state of health, 83% state of charge, 608 cold cranking amps, 12.50 volts, and 4.93 internal resistance. So clearly it has aged. Now that state of charge is because yesterday I made about 4 1-mile trips, so it didn't have a chance to build itself back up. But this is clearly aging, and I would say it's aging a little. What do you think for a year and about 15,000 miles? Aging a little more than I would think would be where it should be after a year for a gold DieHard battery. Wow, yeah, just again to compare. There's the old numbers, there's the new numbers. That internal resistance actually doing pretty good. That's a really good state of health on the internal resistance. But that overall state of health dropping from 100% to 81. I was expecting it, honestly, to be at about 90. Maybe 91. I don't know. I haven't judged batteries on how fast they degrade. Maybe they drop to 80% and then it's a slow fall there. I don't know. I'll keep a watch on it. So what do you think? This Viking tester coming in handy. I tested a completely dead battery with it. Wouldn't even power it up. So I knew that was dead, and I've had a couple that they completely died on people. I used this and it would show 0% state of health. So yeah, that's my 1-year update on this DieHard battery. My dad bought an Energizer from Sam's. That was on the list, but I've been a DieHard guy. No longer 640 cold cranking amps, a little bit less. I know they age, and that's just how batteries work. But what do you think? Comment below. And by the way, it's cold outside, at least for us this morning. I think it's about 43 degrees right now. A little warmer than it was when I tested this on New Year's Day last year, but we do have an Arctic blast coming. So maybe I should follow up with this when it's down to like 12 degrees, because it was super cold last year on New Year's Day. So we'll try that. But what do you think? DieHard after 1 year? Comment below. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year.